Another day, another adventure. Eric and I are headed to Homer, Alaska. I guess that would make sense since we're in Alaska, but it is a few hours away. We have quite the road trip planned, and we have actually saved a lot of our trips for this month, August, but the rain rolled in and it's prevented us from doing some of them, so we're saying we're going anyways. Who cares about the rain? We're going fishing, and we've got our coffee, and we're hitting the road.
Here we go, another road trip, 3.5 miles into it. I think it's like over 300 miles to the Homer Spit. So here we go. If you live in Alaska or you've ever been to Alaska in the summertime, you've probably hit a lot of construction. So there's construction everywhere here in the summer because the winters are pretty harsh and not a lot of projects get done in the winter. So they got to get it done during the short summer season. We're on the Turnip Arm, Seward Highway. Seems like they're always doing construction here.
To Beluga Point. This is a really cool spot to stop, but it is super windy today. It usually is windy out here, and there are belugas out here during certain seasons. This is actually the season they are chasing the silver salmon, but there's none today. I think we're a little bit late. The tide's actually going out now, but it's extremely windy out here.
This is so, I have never been here when it's this windy. It has been absolutely pouring. The plan was to stop at a couple creeks, see if we can check out some salmon that are coming up the creeks to spawn, but we can see the creek and it's extremely flooded. So we're gonna stop at this spot here and we'll check it out and see what happens.
This is a perfect example of what Alaska gives you to work with. We were here a few weeks ago. I wanted to see some salmon, and we're here now again. And I'm sure there's salmon in there, but we're not gonna be able to see them. It's just way too murky. I wasn't expecting that at all. Usually this is really clear, but that's just the nature. This is our fourth summer here, and it does rain. And I know that that's just how all of August is gonna be. It's not the end of the world. We're still going fishing, and before you know it, it'll be winter. And then maybe next season I can see these salmon. We finally saw some salmon. These are sockeye salmon. They are like that notorious bright, like candy apple, cherry bomb red. They're beautiful. Even in that murky water, you can still see them because of how bright they are right now. Onward with the journey.
somehow we ended up with some nice weather. So we made it to Homer, Alaska. It's absolutely beautiful here tonight, and it is 9:15 p.m. Usually we sleep in the truck. On this trip, we decided to splurge and we rented ourselves a little Airbnb. So we're gonna go check in.
Okay, we made it to this adorable little cabin for the night. Actually, we have them for 2 nights, and we're gonna turn in and see you tomorrow when we go fishing.
Well, we made it to the Homer Spit. We're at the land's end. This is where the land ends and the sea begins, and we're gonna do some fishing today. We're doing a new type of fishing. We're going for multiple types of species, and we're gonna see if we catch something. We're gonna get our fishing poles ready. We're using our salmon fishing poles on this trip. We have 25-pound line on. We got a 3-ounce weight. We're gonna start with that one, see if it works. It might go heavier, and we're fishing off the bottom. We're basically gonna cast out as far as we can with a piece of bait. We brought squid and herring, and we're gonna see if something bites. It's a few hours before low tide right now, and low tide is supposed to be the best because you can get out, you know, you can cast your bait out further. All right, there's yours, Arielle. Let's rig up one more. Let's head down. We're parked like right here, so this should be awesome. Throw our lines out there, see if we can catch a fish. Oh, there's people fishing right there. Herring. I'm gonna put some squid on. So you just want little chunks like this, I think. About like that. We came down here last year and we saw some guys fishing and they were catching a ton of fish, so we were like, next year we're gonna come fishing here. So here we are. All they were doing was casting as far as they could out there. Supposedly, it was like a little ledge they were trying to get their bait past, and that's where all the fish were biting. So I'm gonna see how far I can get this sucker out there. It wasn't that far. I don't know. Let it sit there for a little and see what happens, right? Fish on.
What'd you get?
Seaweed.
You got seaweed?
I had a bite. I had a bite on there. I felt a bite. Oh yeah, half my bait's gone. We moved down a little bit. We've been out here for about an hour. No action. Some people were down here and they caught like 3 flounder, it looked like, and they left. So we took their spot. I just cast it out and I had a bite. Or maybe it was just that seaweed, but see if we can, I think we can catch one here. We broke the ice, we got a fish. This is a little flounder. And we're gonna keep him, we're gonna eat this guy. Hopefully we can catch another one a little bigger. And maybe we'll be able to catch some other kinds of fish, but it's pretty cool. He bit on this little piece of squid, and we've never fished here before, so we didn't really know what it felt like when you got a bite here, if it was really aggressive or if you couldn't really feel it. But this little guy actually hit extremely hard. You can really feel it. So I'm gonna put a piece of fresh bait on there, and we're gonna cast out, and hopefully we'll catch some more fish. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice piece of squid.
It's been about 30 seconds. Eric just cast this out and I felt something pretty hard hit it. I'm guessing it's the flounders. There's also sole out here too. We don't know the difference between them, so we'll see. They look a little different. We'll see what this one is.
That's really small.
He bit super hard.
Good job.
Okay, we're gonna put this one back.
Yeah.
Can you show his eyes? Look at how beautiful he is. It honestly felt like a small trout or something, like a small fish. We're gonna put him back. He's small. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. There you go. Bye.
Good job.
No, that's a bit. There's something on there. It's not. It bit hard. What is that?
Something.
They're biting within like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Why does it feel heavier? Oh, it's a starfish!
It's a starfish.
That's why it felt so
It's
heavy.
huge starfish.
Why did that bite that hard?
It's a huge purple starfish. That's so cool.
Oh my gosh.
What are you gonna do with them?
Do you think it bit, or do you think that it was on there and I yanked
Maybe
it?
you hooked it.
So it's picking up at low tide.
Yeah. Let's put them back. I don't know how to put them back. Just stick them out there maybe.
They already bit again.
They did?
They're like aggressively attacking it.
I don't understand. That's crazy. Hey, 2 starfish, 2 flounder.
And the tide's going down. Bite it, Eric. He tried to bite it, but his
Would you hook them?
he tried to bite it, but it was
Tried.
Oh no, little guy. No!
So we're trying to figure out how to actually like hook these guys because it's got that big weight, so it's kind of hard to set the hook. And that first one I caught, he bit, and I just let it sit there for about 30 seconds, and I got him. So I think they might grab the bait and then start to sit there and eat it. So every time we cast out in this area, and it's almost low tide, we're getting bites. This is pretty awesome. I got him. Whatever it is, might be a starfish, but I got him. Oh, it's a good one.
If it's heavy, it may be a starfish.
Come on. No, it's fighting like it has fins. What the heck is it?
Nice.
That's a good one. Number 2. Another flounder. This might be bigger than the first one. That is a nice one. Look at that. White. That might be a halibut.
You know, see how it's brown?
Yeah, that's a nice one.
This is really fun out here. I caught another small flounder. He's gonna go right back. There are other fish out here. We're kind of after cod or pollock. That is what we're interested in. We already caught a flounder, so that's pretty exciting stuff. At first, I didn't know if that herring was working, but he did bite the herring. It seems like the squid's a lot better because it stays on longer. We were supposed to bring some of our own hooligan, but we forgot it at home, so I'm glad there was some bait on the way here. Right, back in, hoping to catch something different. No.
Yeah, that's a halibut.
No way. Bring it up, bring it up.
Oh,
no, that's not a
lingcod or something.
I don't know what that is. Here.
Okay, go little guy. There it goes. It's healthy. Oh my gosh. That was absolutely crazy. We're really new to fishing this area and we didn't know what that was. We talked to some locals. They kind of knew what it was. One guy said it could be in the sculpin family. Someone said it could be a huge Irish lord. Another person said it could have been a lingcod. We were thinking it was a lingcod, and Arielle called Fish and Game, and we basically decided, since we couldn't figure out exactly what that fish was in a short amount of time, that we were gonna release them. So maybe we could have kept that one, maybe we couldn't, but that was awesome. That thing snapped my line off right when it got to shore. That was crazy. I was thinking it was a halibut. It was so much fun. There it goes. See it? Back to more action. I believe this is a yellowfin sole. I believe. It's very similar to these little flounders. It's got the yellow fins and it doesn't have stripes on it. So pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
It's a pollock.
Look at that thing.
Gorgeous.
I'm catching all these new species I've never caught. I think this is a pollock. At least that's what Arielle tells me. She's done all the research for this place, and I'm just along for the ride. This thing's awesome. Look at that.
Look at his colors. Look at his colors.
Look at that. This is unbelievable. I can't believe I caught that. That's really cool looking, huh?
And we're about half an hour away from low tide.
Yeah, we're almost at low tide. Low tide's after 1:30. It's like 1:15 right now. This is so cool. I'm gonna rinse him off real quick. Look at him. He's big. Is that an Irish lord?
That may be, no, that's what I just caught.
Yeah. Wow, what a mean looking fish. I believe that's called an Irish lord. That one's pretty small. I think we're gonna put that one back. I don't know if they're that good at eating either, but let's put that one back.
Wow.
No, that looks exactly like a fish I caught earlier. It has the same fins and everything. Probably good.
Heavier than usual. I don't know what that is. That feels heavier than a flounder. You gotta do the sideways pull. That's how you know it's not a flounder. It's not a flounder. Man! Tricky cat. That's the yellowfin sole, huh?
Yeah.
You see him?
It's a big one.
Dude. All right, I think we are going to wrap things up. I don't know what time it is. Our phone died, but I know it's definitely, the tide's coming back in. This is the last fish we're gonna take with us. Unfortunately, the flounders really like to eat the bait, so it's really deep in there and I'm not gonna be able to get it out. We have to get all these fish cleaned and we have some plans for them. This was a blast. We had a lot of fun and I think I even caught one of those Irish lords earlier. We put that back. Okay.
All right, let's head to the truck. Let's go. Everyone else showed up, but we got our fish. We're gonna go over to the Homer, what's that called? Like the marina, I guess, where they catch fish. I don't know if they have a fish cleaning station there. I know they have one in Seward. So we're gonna see if we can go clean our fish somewhere. We don't know how to clean these either, so we're gonna have to figure that out along the way.
Here we go. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're gonna see how I do. I'm picking a bigger one, so we're gonna start with that.
Oh.
Boy, it's just like day to day, isn't it?
Pretty nice looking little fillet. Boneless. That's it.
Like, you know, I had planned to have.
Probably gonna take the skin off it too. This is just skin right here, so I'm gonna go like this. Toss this in a little bucket. There we go.
There, you know, and we're chatting with you. I'll go see if I can catch dinner. I don't know. Got your vibe. Have a good day.
That looks great.
Oh my god. It smells like lime. Nice looking fillet. Cool.
Really hard to tell the difference between all of them, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, that's pretty nice meat.
One way to the other. Move one way. Yeah, this is the right thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna start it out on the ocean.
Actually, that's not. No.
Sure, I think we have one.
Okay, got all our fish processed. Pretty cool that they have a fish cleaning station here. They actually have a bunch of them. So, ready to go.
The plan was to cook up our fish outside, but the rain came back, so we resorted to plan B, which is cooking indoors. Unfortunately, we are making fish tacos tonight with some of that pollock from earlier. We haven't tried this fish, so we're pretty excited to try it. I think it's probably most similar to cod, and that's why we thought fish tacos sounded really good. So it's a nice, like, firm white meat, and we seasoned it with paprika, cumin, salt, pepper, and cayenne. First impression, we had to try the meat, and I like it. I can't say I don't like it. It probably would make great fish and chips, and it's probably going to be really good on these tacos. The texture is a little strange. Eric thinks it kind of is like crab, but it's just super flaky. It tastes good because of what we added, but it's a pretty mild fish. So in my book, okay, but not necessarily spectacular or anything like that.
That's good. Wow. Well, I don't know if it's the fish that tastes really good or all the stuff we put on this taco, but that is a delicious fish taco, and we're leaving tomorrow. We'll see you guys in the morning. We're going to have more tacos tonight.
We're taking off this morning. It was a quick trip down here to Homer. We were both wet and exhausted yesterday and super sandy from the experience, so I know we're happy we had this little place to stay and get cleaned up. That being said, I would totally recommend fishing here. It was fun, easy. The way Eric had our pole set up, it seemed to be very productive. Homer is definitely known for halibut, but there are so many other things to do, and the Spit is a really unique place to check out. It's this like sandy peninsula that extends, I think it's like 4+ miles out into the ocean. So pretty cool. We've got to skedaddle because we are headed home, and that is where we're gonna be cooking up our fish.
We're back at the cabin. We are cooking up a feast tonight. We're doing fish and chips. We're using the flounder that we caught yesterday, and we're making turnip fries. Frying everything in a mixture of moose tallow and beef tallow. And we're gonna start on these turnip fries. I'm just gonna dredge them in a little bit of flour and we're gonna fry them up. We have flour and a few seasonings in here, just salt and pepper. We're gonna give them a shake real quick, get things going. Some oil in there. We are making a beer batter, so we've got flour in here, baking powder, salt and pepper, and I did some cumin in there. We got a little beer. We're gonna stir this up till we get a nice batter, almost like pancake batter. And we're gonna be dipping our fish in here before we fry it up. So we've already tried the cod on those fish tacos, and I was impressed with that. I thought that was delicious. The flounder looks amazing. It looks like just a really nice white meat. These are all boneless fillets. I don't know how many fish we caught. We weren't keeping count. There was actually no limit on all the fish we were catching, but we got quite a few fillets here, so we're gonna have a ton of fish and chips to enjoy. Yeah, it's pretty nice looking. We're gonna whip up a tartar sauce real quick for dipping our fish and chips and our fries in. We're gonna do a little different. We made some homemade mayonnaise, that's egg and olive oil, and we're gonna slice up some of our homemade dill pickles in there. And this is, we're gonna change it up a little. We're doing lime, cilantro, and dill, a little salt and pepper. Looking good. It's a lot of fried food to have one night, but it's looking good. Oh yeah, look at that.
Whoa, I'm really having a hard time here. Figure out what's going on. This is a bad station, hun. You got things everywhere.
It's a small shaky table, what can I say?
It's time to eat.
You've already been eating this whole time. I haven't tried the fish. Not once. I wanted to wait till it was all done so I could give my honest opinion. Here it goes, beer battered flounder.
And sole. I did try it already. It's good. I was pretty excited when Eric mentioned that he wanted to make this meal. It's a little bit on the fried end, but
It is on the fried end. Good.
Yeah.
Good flavor. It's not like a. It's not mushy, but it's not super firm. You know what I mean?
You're detecting the two things I noticed too. The batter is amazing. So that was the first thing. And I noticed immediately the fish is not very firm, which I was a little surprised about.
But it's pretty good.
The pollock was amazing in the tacos. I kind of didn't like it just plain, but in the tacos it was outstanding.
With the tartar sauce?
Yeah,
That's where it's at. No, that's good. That's good.
I agree with you though. It's not an overly firm fish, but it's not in a bad way that it's not.
It tastes. The flavor though is just like a
Fish and chip.
Fish and chips.
Like cod.
Like
right?
cod. No, not like really flavorful fish. Just basic fish. Great flavor, honestly. Just a tiny bit mushy. Mine fell in there. Oh yeah, turnip fries. Man, turnip fries are good. They taste like onion rings, huh?
Don't usually eat a ton of fried food. So this is good enough, I feel like, for a while, right? I've already eaten quite a bit. It's tasty. I'm not going to lie. It's good stuff.
I actually really like it.
I really like
good.
it. I would eat that in the fish tacos.
I would definitely cook flounder again. The pollock or the cod, that was really good too. I'd definitely catch both of them again. It was awesome.
Eric and I researched all the species ahead of time as best we could, but when you're actually there fishing for them, they don't always look the same. And so we had thought that fish in the sculpin family were a lot smaller, and that we're pretty confident that fish, that huge monster that Eric caught, was actually a large sculpin of some sort.
Yeah, we looked it up, and from the pictures, it looked to be something called a giant sculpin.
Great sculpin? Giant?
Giant.
Okay, I thought it was...
No, great. You're right.
Sculpin.
Great sculpin.
And those you can keep, but we put that guy back, so...
We could have kept him. Maybe we will next time.
He's
but
still swimming around the ocean.
He's still swimming around. We had more than enough food. And that was a really fun time fishing down there. Anytime when you go somewhere new, saltwater is really new to us, and you can catch fish. It's just a blast.
Yeah, it was a blast. That's what I was gonna say. I would totally fish for these fish again. The meals are good. I may try something a little bit different, but they're just a good mild fish to cook if you like add other things to it, right?
I love fish. Living up here in Alaska, we've just been eating all kinds of fish, and it's just been awesome. And this is not the last fishing trip of the season. So we'll see you guys on the next one.
We hope you enjoyed the video, and take care until we see you next. Don't laugh at me. I've been eyeballing this one. You see how beautiful it is? It's like the perfect fish and chip.
That was the first one I cooked.
Wait, it's not. The chip is the fries, right?
Yeah.
This is just the fish. Yeah, this is one of the first ones you cooked. It has a lot of batter. Hey, we haven't tried it with a pickle.
I have. I'm digging this. This is delicious.
Well, you got enough for about a week.
That's, like I said, fish sandwiches tomorrow. These fries are great. We cooked way too much of everything, but... You don't think that turned out good?
What? The food?
Yeah. I'm like scarfing it down.
Well,
this is delicious. I was holding back for the camera.
Personally, I liked the fish and chips last night because it had more...
The tacos, you mean?
It had character. There was a lot of other
The
elements.
tacos or the fish and chips?
Sorry, I like the tacos.
Me too.
I do like this as well, but for me it's the sauce and the batter. The fish is good, but I could use a lot more of like ingredients going into this.
Yeah, the
Fish and chips is just a little fried.
fish and chips is fish and chips. Those fish tacos we had the other night,
Oh, fantastic.
best fish tacos I've ever had, I'm gonna say.
I agree with that statement.
They're unbelievable.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Out of this world.